Real combat. Real action. Carnage Media.
All right, here we go. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, Ricky?
No,
or should I say Ricky Blue? I always want to call you Ricky when it's Ricky Blue, and I apologize for that.
Whichever one fits you better.
Well, jumping right into things. So your pro boxing debut, how excited are you? Because I know we've talked before, not on camera like this, but we've talked before. I remember you saying how excited you were to get to this point in your career, and it's nice to see you've grown. I want to know what your thoughts are of finally making it to this point.
Man, it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey, a goal of mine, a dream of mine, it feels surreal like I'm not even here, honestly. But I'm excited. I feel ready. I don't feel like I feel amazing. It's a very emotional process too.
No, I can understand that. Yeah. So with this being your pro debut, you said you're excited, you're exhilarated, dream come true. So what has that done to help fuel you for this training camp?
Man, really knowing that's my pro debut, knowing that you get a whole different set of rules, a whole different set of way our fight camp's different. I'm going extra rounds. I'm going extra rounds in there, running longer. Coach Diamond, everybody knows her. She's making me stay after hours at the gym. So just to be for sure, you know what I mean? So really, it's all there, and it's just all momentum pushing forward.
Right on. Okay. So what has been, since this has been your first experience, everything's the first now, right? It's not like it's kind of like the first time you're getting ready to jump in there as an amateur, but it's a little bit different. Stakes are a little bit higher. So what has been, it's a two-part question here. What's been the most exciting thing during this training camp for you, getting ready for this?
The most exciting thing, really, the most exciting thing for me is everybody that support me and my team in the gym, and how they uplift me and push me. You know what I'm saying? If coach needs a minute off with me over there, because for this debut, you know what I'm saying, they're pushing her away for me. You know what I'm saying? And so with all that, just excited to get in their smaller gloves. I feel fast now, but it's only going to be faster. So.
All right. Heck yeah. Okay. So, and then with that being said too, what have you learned the most through this training camp? Since it's going a little bit different, you're not wearing headgear. That's really the only big difference is you're not really wearing headgear. Let's be honest, from amateur to pro, other than the times. What is it during this training camp that you've learned the most out of?
Really being conservative, calmness. When you see a pro boxer get in the ring, you don't see them all agitated, all up. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's that. And it's just the process of everything that I couldn't do in the amateurs, like posting up. That's there. That I'm able to use that now. You know what I'm saying? So different just situations like that is where it comes into play for me.
We've got some love for you in the comment section here, Ricky. Luke Joels.
Oh, there it is. What up, Luke?
And Sailor, or Sailor's husband, I should say. So there we go. All right. Thank you, guys. If you got any questions, fire them away in the chat. I'm going to keep my eyes out.
Man, don't be letting them ask nothing, but they'll be asking crazy stuff.
Oh, well, I'll keep. Okay. Thank you for the warning. I'll look before I click on that. So, well, you've talked about the differences, right? Coming into this, the no headgear, smaller gloves, all of your strikes are going to count. You don't have to worry about that little box and have to worry about any of that stuff.
No.
So, this with this switch going for you, like, what is the plan? You got your pro debut, and I'm sure there's a part of it that's like, hey, first things first, but I also probably, this has been a long time, a goal you've been chasing for a long time. What are you looking to do? Let's say everything goes exactly to plan. You go out there, you get your win on July the 26th. What's the big picture like for you?
big picture after is my coach calling me and telling me when the next fight is and where we're going after that and where it's going to be at. This fight is my pro debut. This is going to mean the world to me in the next 5 years. It means the world to me now, but this is in my way right now. You know, I mean, I'm going to hold my gloves until the day I die for my pro debut, all that crazy stuff. But really, this is where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? So
Another day at the office, right? This is I mean, that's a great mentality to have. I think, Zach, you would have to jump in here for me. I don't know. I just talk about it. You know, I don't know what it's like to get in there.
It's exhilarating. It's fun. You know, it's fun to get in there because it's versus someone else. It's your wit versus somebody else. It's
mano y mano.
Exactly. No one else is in there to help you. You can listen to advice, but ultimately it's your choice. So it's a fun time in there. So I'm a little envious because nothing's like the first time like that.
No, and I tell any of the other guys in my gym or anything like that, you know, when you go out there, you know, you're fighting on a card. When you're watching them other fights, your fight ain't gonna go how none of them other fights goes. You fight how you want to fight. You fight your fight. You know what I'm saying? Just because you get in there, you see, the fight before you, a couple fights before you, fighting this way or fighting that way. Automatically in your head, you think, I got to go in there and I got to fight this certain type of way. No, you do you.
I've got a question. Are you a baiter? Like, do you like to play mind games with your opponents when you're in there? Because to me, that's right there is fun because when you set a trap and you finally catch him in that trap, there's nothing. That's just such a great feeling. I love that.
Yeah.
So is that something we can?
Taking me back towards the ropes. Let me step back towards the ropes. Let me take a step back into the corner, and that's all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2 side step, another 2 left hook out of there, spin around. So,
heck yeah. So I guess that we could be seeing that next Saturday then. So I'm excited to be able to see that.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's not going to give us too much now.
Maybe. You know.
So with this being your pro debut, and then your opponent has three bouts underneath his belt already. So he's got some experience already fighting, at least as a boxer. Plus he's done kickboxing and MMA. So he's got some experience all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
What is your thoughts coming into this as the newbie against somewhat, I guess I wouldn't really say a veteran, but someone who's got more experience than you?
Well, you know, I respect Mike for taking that fight. I think, you know, Mike's the man. Mike's the man for it. You know what I'm saying? He's been there. He's done it. You know, so he's been in the cage. He's been in the ring, you know. So, but how I'm looking at it, I've been training. I've been fighting 4 to 5 years now. I'm up and coming. You ever heard that saying, the lion climbing the hill is hungrier than the lion at the top of the hill?
Yep. Okay. All right.
I ain't saying there's not going to be no fight. I ain't saying there's not going to be no fight now.
But you're hungrier. So I like that. You got to have that mentality going, especially in the fight game. You need to have that mentality because if you don't, you're going to be the one that gets eaten up.
There you go.
So what has been something? So your coach Diamond Long, what has she been doing to get you ready for this? Like what? Well, let's put it this way. Let's do 2 things here. What's been your favorite thing she's done during this training camp? And what's the least favorite thing she's done? Let's put your coach on blast a little bit here. All right.
Man, I don't even know where to get started because it's a love-hate thing, you know. Now walking into the gym, automatic walking into the gym, warm up, automatic, 4 rounds on the jump rope, 8 to 10 rounds on the heavy bag, automatic before you even do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Then you're going on your run. You're going on to at least a 1.5 mile, 2 mile run, coming back. Then you're starting your camp. Then you're starting your workout, you know. So really, the thing I think I hate most about it all is probably the sprints at the end of practice. Probably the sprints, and then on top of her making sure that when I'm going home before I'm showering, I'm running an extra mile or 2, if not more. You know, so that's really I love it. I love the work, but that's That's the killer, you know.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
I get that. You hate it while you're doing it, but you love it after you're done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got to put her on blast.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. So with that being the best and the worst, I've always wanted to ask guys this too. So what's your favorite combo? So since you're a boxer, I've got my favorite combo. What's your favorite combo to run? What's your favorite combo that when you landed on somebody, you're like, yeah, I got you. I got you good.
My favorite combo. See, that's the thing. I mean, what I throw the most is, maybe a, something crazy like that or something. You know what I mean? So, and if it just lands, it just lands.
I keep them guessing.
No, jab lead hook, right hand, jab lead hook, right hand. That's probably my bread and butter all day. It always lands. It's always there. You could take the lead hook to the body, or you could take the lead hook to the head. You could take the right hand to the body, or you could take the right hand to the head, to the dome. So
that's my favorite as well. I love that combo because there's so much you can do off of it.
There's so many angles off of that combo. You could angle out. You could pivot in the middle of throwing your hook to land your right hand. You ain't got to pivot off of it. You can step back off the hook and come back in if he's trying to counter or something, and counter off of his counter with the right hand. So it's really
exactly. That's why I like it.
Completely unrelated question. Ricky, do you have any interest in ever doing color commentary for a boxing show? Because I feel like I might have an idea here. Zach.
Wait, you said color commentary?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's the guy who does everything that you just did, and actually the fighter that sits next to me and says all of the smart stuff, so I can just say that sounds great, Ricky, and then I read the ads in between.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to do that. Set me up sometime.
Let's
Set
go.
Me up sometime.
We're doing job interviews.
That's on a bucket list of mine. That's on a bucket list of mine to do.
We can make that happen.
We know a guy.
We know a guy. We know a guy who knows a guy who also knows a guy.
Yeah, it's this guy right here.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Shoot. Yes. So kind of going into this a little bit more. So what's kind of your, I don't want to say prediction, but what's your thoughts going into this? Like of how you're going to settle this in. So you got, your 3 rounds. What's your game plan? You don't have to be too in depth for us, but kind of what's your basic game plan that you're trying to run?
Right. Well, every fighter, every spectacular, you ask anybody, they want a knockout or something like that. That's everybody, whatever. But really, if I'm just being honest, going their first fight, going in there, landing my shots clean, putting my game plan out there and not just going out there to fight. I want to go out there and I want to look like a boxer. I don't want to go out there and look like I'm in a fight, So put my game plan to work and making it work, and seeing the consequences from seeing the improvement from that, and just getting the job done out there. Just getting my hand raised. That's it. Get my hand raised. When I'm in there, if I see a shot, I see an opening, it's mine. I'm gonna take it. But other than that, just get my hand raised.
Okay. All right. So then next, what's next for you after this? Exactly. Like, I know you're going to want to take fights. You're going to want to do that. But, having a nice game plan for your future is always nice to have that as well. So how do you see yourself in the next, let's just say 2 years? So what's kind of your game plan for the next 2 years of your boxing career? Where would you like to be? Obviously undefeated. Get that. But where would you like to be?
Next 2 years, I like to be at least within the next 2 years. I like to have at least 7 to maybe 11 or 12 fights. I want to be ranked by the WBO, WBA, WBC. That's where I want. That's who I want. That's where I want to be ranked at. That's where I want to fight at. So in 2 years, that's our goal. That's my goal, is to get them ranked by the WBA, by the WBO, and by the WBC.
And in the meantime, it's next man up, like you said, right? When coach
Man
calls, what state we
go to
going
work.
to? Where are we
go to
going?
work. We go to work. Like Doc Holliday said, he said, I got 2 guns, one for both of you.
Hey, there we go, dude. And making some Doc Holiday references. All right. Zach, you get Ricky on
just
commentary.
wait
It's
for
gonna be hard to
Saturday
get away.
night. Hey, wait for Saturday night. That was a little hint for Saturday night on my walkout.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Great.
I like to shout out my cousin, one of my best friends, Johnny Stanley. He lives in Indian Lake, Ohio. He made my walkout song. He cut it. He rapped over it. You know, beats, everything. So I want to give a big shout out to him.
Oh, that is exciting, man.
Up.
I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are making a run for potentially at least the best walkouts so far. It sounds like you guys be ready. Yep. I can't wait to see that one.
Say when. Say when.
When? Oh, sorry.
We're over the phone screen now. We're over the screen now, Zach.
See, Zach really trying to get back into the game.
See there, that's Wolfman over there. Wolfman trying to attack.
Yeah, let's start with sparring first. Let's just start with that. So, I want to say thank you for joining us. I'm excited to watch you fight next Saturday, June 26th, at the Cube, Findlay, Ohio. If you don't have your tickets, get a hold of Ricky. I'm sure he's probably had some tickets he'd love to sell you.
Be there.
And if you can't make it, you can always watch it live on pay-per-view at carnagemediappv.com. So go out there, check it out there. You can also see all our upcoming shows we got coming too. So Ricky, do you have any shout-outs to anyone? I know you shout out a couple people already, so want to let you keep on going with any sponsors, shout-outs.
I just want to shout out my coach, my team, my wife, my brother, my sister, family, mom and dad, cousins, everybody who supports me, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, everybody. So all love. And if you don't support me, screw you. You're going to see next Saturday.
They win.
They win. Tell them, Zach.
All right, Ricky. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next Saturday.
Hey, I'll see y'all next Saturday.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ricky. Man, that was a great interview. I am serious, by the way. I look forward to having him on the commentary desk, the way he's going to break down some fights. This is going to be a good one, Zach. You've got